Hey, PewterCast fans, Brent Allen here, host of the PewterCast, to talk to you about our upcoming episode for this week. Now, if you listened to this last week's episode, which chances are if you're listening to this, you probably listened to that one as well, because last week's episode, coming off the Panthers' victory, was our fastest downloaded show ever in the history of the PewterCast, which was awesome. So thank you guys so much for making that happen, and it's really close to becoming the most downloaded show. It's not quite there yet, but it'll get there, I think. However, I'm not talking about last week's show. I'm talking about this week's upcoming show. Now, you probably should be, I can't imagine why you wouldn't be aware of the fact that there was no game for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this week. It was our bye week. So what are we going to do? How are we going to do the show this week? Do we just take the week off like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? No, this is the middle of the season. We're not going to do that. So we're going to do something a little bit different this week that I'm super excited. I first announced it on the episode last week, and I've been working over the course of the weekend to try to set it up, and I've still got a few little technical bits to get figured out, but we'll get it figured out super quick. It's not that hard. It's just making sure that you have all the right cables and everything. But here's what we're going to do. This is going to kind of be a new tradition for us. You guys may know that the PewterCast is not a live recorded show. It is something that we record, and then we go into the editing suite and we put things together, drop in the music, add in the sound clips, and then we produce that and we get that pushed out. There are other podcasts that just go live. Well, for the first time, the PewterCast is going to go live. Now, this could go really amazingly awesome, or this could be horrible, but at least for this 1 week for this year, this is going to be our annual bi-week live show. And here's the thing. You guys are going to help me make it happen, because this is going to be a call-in show. That's right. You're going to get to call into the show and talk about anything you want to, as long as it has to do with the Bucs. Think of it like one big fan-to-fan live, where you're getting to call into the show. You can interact with me as the host, and it's going to be awesome. So do you have a question about the Bucs that you kind of want to bat around, maybe get my take on it, or even some other people's? Do you have something you want to get off your chest that's about the Bucs? How are you feeling about Aguayo? How are you feeling about Jameis Winston in this supposed sophomore slump that he's in? How you feeling about the season? How you feeling about Mike Smith, Dirk Cutter? Whatever you want to talk about, you guys can do that. That's part of the idea of fan to fan, is just get something off your chest. We're sitting around having a couple drinks, kicking some stuff around. Let's talk. Or do you just want to talk about the Bucs with other fans? You want to talk about your hopes for the year. You want to talk about all the optimism that may have been draining out but feels like it's back around. Please remember, this is a PG-13 show, and the live show I really want to keep in that vein as well. So let's not go too far off the rails with language or anything like that. But feel free. No subject is off limits. So here are the details. It's going to be Wednesday night. That's this coming Wednesday night at October 19th at 9:15 p.m. The live show will be on Mixlr.com. We've set up a Mixlr account. That's MIXLR.com. MIXLR.com/the PewterCast. And that's how you can get in there. To call into the show, the number is 843-633-2827. That's 843-633-BUCS. You see what I did there? You see how I made that happen? Yeah, I even went and got a really weird area code just so I could have Bucs at the end of it. So it's 843-633-2827. And if you can't make the live show, if you can't tune in because you've got kids, or you're going to work, or you're going to sleep, or whatever you've got going on, you can still be part of the show. Because as of right now, this moment, right here, you can pre-record what you have to say, use the voice memo option on your phone, and then email it in to me at thepewtercast@gmail.com. It's kind of like what they do over at Justin's show, Bucs Uncensored, how he has that. You guys are tearing up his show doing that. So I'm going to borrow that idea. And isn't technology wonderful? It's not just limited to one person's show. They can't hold a monopoly on it. But I'm going to borrow that idea just for this one episode. It's not something we'll do too much. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we will. If you guys keep sending me in voice memos, I may just play them in the regular shows. But if you want to be a part of the show, that's how you do that. And here's the thing. There's one more option. If you want to be a part of the show, if you want to listen live, if you want to interact with us a little bit, but you really don't want to call in, or you don't want to leave a voicemail, you can still join us in the chat room. That's one of the things Mixler provides for us is a chat room, so you can join us there. That'll be Wednesday night, October 19th, this coming Wednesday, so like in 2 days, at 9:15. It's the PewterCast bi-week live call-in show. Mixler.com/the PewterCast to join us. You can participate in the chat there. If you do that, you're going to need to create a username with Mixler, so make sure you log in a couple minutes before. I think there's actually a button you can press that says log in with Facebook, so you can do that as well. The number to call in, once again, 843-633-BUCS. That's 843-633-2827, or you can pre-record your message, save it in your voice memo, and send it in to thepewtercast@gmail.com. You can do all this right now, all the way up to the show, because once the show gets, I probably will not be able to take any new voicemails at that time. So, hey, hope you guys are having a great week. Spread this around, and hey, come join me. Otherwise, it's just going to be me talking to myself, for like an hour. So, you guys, come join me. Leave your calls, leave your voices, leave your messages, whatever it is you want to leave, you can just leave it. And hope you guys are having a great week. We'll see you guys Wednesday night, 9:15. Go Bucs.